passing show. I know not if it was a dream I viewed, a city where the restless multitude, between the eastern and the western deep, had reared gigantic fabrics, strong and rude colossal palaces crowned every height, towers from valleys climbed into the light, or dwellings at their feet, great golden domes hung in the blue barbarically bright. But now, new glimmering to east the day, touched the black masses with a grace of gray. Dim spires of temples to the nation's god, studding high spaces of the wide survey. Well, did the roofs their solemn secret keep of life and death stayed by the truce of sleep, yet whispered of an hour when sleepers wake, the fool to hope afresh, the wise to weep, the gardens greened upon the builded hills above the tethered thunders of the mills, with sleeping wheels unstirred to service yet by the tamed torrents and the quickened rills. A hewn acclivity reprieved a space, looked on the builder's blocks about his base, and bared his wounded breasts abind to say, "Strike! 'Tis my destiny to lodge your race." 'Twas but a breath ago the mammoth browsed upon my slopes, and in my caves I housed your shaggy fathers in their nakedness, while on their foeman's offal they caroused. Ships from afar aforested the bay, within their huge enchambered bodies lay the wealth of continents, and merrily sailed the hardy Argosies to far Cathay, beside the city of the living spread, strange fellowship, the city of the dead. And much I wondered what its humble folk, to see how bravely they were housed, had said, noting how firm their habitation stood, broad-based and free of perishable wood. How deep in granite and how high in brass the names were wrought of eminent and good, I said, when gold or power is their aim, the smile of beauty or the wage of shame, men dwell in cities, to this place they fare, when they would conquer an abiding fame. From the red east the sun, a solemn rite, crowned with a flame the cross upon a height, above the dead, and then with all his strength, struck the great city, all a-roar with light. I know not if it was a dream I came unto a land where something seemed the same that I had known as 'twore but yesterday, but what it was I could not rightly name. It was a strange and melancholy land, silent and desolate on either hand lay waters of a sea that seemed as dead, and dead above it seemed the hills to stand. Great all with age, those lonely hills, ah me, how worn and weary they appeared to be. Between their feet long dusty fissures clove the plain and aimless windings to the sea. One hill there was which parted from the rest stood where the eastern water curved a west. Silent and passionless it stood, I thought. I saw a scar upon its giant breast. The sun with sullen and portentous gleam hung like a menace on the sea's extreme. Nor the dead waters, nor the far bleak bars of cloud were conscious of his failing beam. It was a dismal and a dreadful sight, that desert in its cold, uncanny light. No soul but I alone to mark the fear and imminence of everlasting night. All presages and prophecies of doom glimmered and babbled in the ghastly gloom, and in the midst of that accursed scene, a wolf sat howling on a broken tomb.